I have a problem with this. Now, first of all, where's the black dude with the white girl? I have a problem with this. Now, first of all, where's the black dude with the white girl? First of all, we started that, all right? Black dudes had been messing with white girls for a long time, and that's half the reason why you motherfuckers do this in the first place, because we were the ones that kind of abandoned you. I get that. Where's girls for a long time, and that's half the reason why you motherfuckers do this in the first place, because we were the ones that kind of abandoned you. I get that. Where's the black dude with the white girl?
Hello ladies, are black women who divested, are they self-haters? Can we compare black women who divested with black men? Can we compare them to black men, I mean? Why they chase white women, everything non-black, and why they do that? They feel the need to bring down and bully black women. Are we the same as them? So in my opinion, no. In my opinion, black women who divest are just sick and tired of the black community and we just want to break the cycle, the toxic cycle, because in my opinion, many black people, especially black men, are narcissists, and we have a toxic relationship to black men. It's like between the narcissist and their victim. And I've read like comments on the internet from other black people, like also black women, because I actually care about black women only. But it's the same with black men. That they got abusive parents, like the beating, the thing that parents don't respect their children. They think they own them because they are their children, and they just totally misunderstand the concept, or willingly misunderstand the concept of being a parent, and all the emotional abuse and so on. I don't want to focus on this in that video. Yeah, but like I said, my opinion, divested black women just try to find self-love and self-respect, which we cannot find when we are within the black community. And just because we divest from the black community, I myself see myself as a divestor, not only because I don't deal with black men at all, like in the dating sense, but also I don't listen so much to rap music, because most of it is just too sexual and aggressive, and I don't know, and I don't know, I don't think, like, most rap is not poetic to me. It just doesn't, I don't know, it's just ghetto to me, like, and I don't want to have anything to do with the black culture, because it's based on toxicity, on misogyny, and disrespect towards dark-skinned women. So, and I think you cannot compare divested black women to self-hating black men, because all reasons why we don't want to have anything to do with black men are different from black men. Black men's motivation is self-hatred and trying to be the white man, trying to feel like the white man. And like I said, black men are even worse white supremacists than actual white supremacists. You know, they don't benefit from worshipping whiteness because they are black. They live under another man's community, so they don't benefit from ASS kissing their ASS, you know. And yeah. And like women, on the other hand, we've been trying, like no one can say us otherwise, we've been trying to speak life into black men, we've been trying to find a solution together, trying to empower us as a people, but black men like shit on us, excuse my language, they shit on us, and they don't want to build anything for themselves. They don't unify with other black men. First this, and they won't unify with us. They neglect their children and all of that. I don't like you ladies, you know what it's about, you know what's going on. So after all of the abuse, as a black woman, when you say you divest, that means you don't want to have anything to do with the black culture, because nothing will change. Within the community, you're being bullied every 5.5 hours. It's the statistics for the US. Every 5.5 hours, we are being murdered. Like, they don't come to raise their sons to be men, and so on. It's just dysfunction. When you then say as a black woman, yeah, I'd rather date or only date non-black men because they've been raised differently, they know how a man should be, what manhood is, then it's totally understandable. And do divested black women hate black men? I don't hate them, at least I don't, because I think hating someone is just a waste of energy and a waste of time. But I definitely don't want to have anything to do with them. I avoid them. I need my distance. It's the same when you, for example, have a toxic parent and you realize whatever you try to do, try to have peace with them, they just want to be right, and it's not about them finding a solution with you to build a healthy relationship to each other. It's about them being right and not getting their ego hurt. And when you've tried everything, then it's time to let go if you want to find happiness, because toxic people won't let you find your own happiness, you know. So you need to let go, and that's what divested black women do. You don't have to be divested to find self-love and to realize what's going on in the black community. But since this video is about specifically black women who decided to divest in every sense, not only dating, I just want to defend us and make it clear that we are not on that low vibrational level as these self-hating males. And even if there are, because I can imagine there are women, like black women, who hate black men based on the facts and the reasons and the condition of the community and the condition of black people globally and the failure of black men, the consequences that come with it. We also have to suffer as black women. We also have to suffer a lot because of that. So I think it's totally understandable if there are black women who say, no, I hate them, like I hate them, like I won't talk to them, I don't care. I understand that. And I've also had a phase where I was totally like hating them and so on, which is understandable, like I said. But I think you should not hate actively, because when you actively hate, I mean, you have like a the wrong focus. You still focus on them, you hate on them. But I think you should only talk about black men when you criticize them, which is what I am doing in my videos. I criticize them, and the reason is I want other black women to wake up and also to be reminded, because the black male worship mentality is being implanted. Do you say implant? Is being implanted within our heads. We are being brainwashed since day one, and with a combination of religious abuse, it's like it's a drug. It's a heavy drug. It's an addiction, and that's why we as black women need a reminder every day to stop worshiping these males, to see them for who they are, and to see that they are fully responsible of the situation of black people, of themselves, and no one else is to blame but them, you know. And I would advise you to try to get your hatred out of your body, because it's not healthy for you, first of all, and it doesn't serve you or benefit you in any way. Like, distance yourself from them, from the black culture, from the community, but don't have the focus on hating them. Just avoid them, live your life, work on your self-love, because we don't want to be on their low level, like hating ourselves and projecting the hatred onto the opposite gender, you know. That's not the goal of divesting. The goal of divesting is to distance yourself from a toxic situation, then to heal, to learn from it, and to level up, you know. So that's what I wanted to make clear. Do divested black women hate black men? No, we don't care about you. And second of all, are we self-haters? No, because the sense of divesting is not to bring the worship to another group and to demonize black men. It's just to see reality for what it is and then decide to love yourself. And when that means you need to divest, that's my solution, for example, or one of my solutions to self-love was to divest and to not look back, because I realized black men will never change, and it's so and black people just need therapy very much. And also our upbringing, many black parents are narcissists. It's very toxic, and no wonder there was toxic culture, that we have a toxic culture, you know, when we are being raised by narcissists, by traumatized people who didn't seek therapy because they want to stick to their religion but don't want to take their mental health seriously, and then bully and abuse their children in every type of way. We also got a big problem with trigger warning. We also got a big problem with sexual abuse within the family, and we just don't want to address it, you know. But this needs to stop. I hope the younger generation, and I also belong to the younger generation, will break the cycle of abuse and divesting. In my opinion, divesting is the solution. And I also don't agree with people who say, when black women decide to not sleep with black men anymore or make children with them, to say it's like genocide. I think that's very pathetic and dramatic. And why should we care? You know, black men don't care to produce black children, and when they produce them, they don't care to raise them, to build communities that are safe. The system, to make something, make a change, to take action. You know, not only talk and or getting famous, and then forgetting your people and trying to come to the white community. No, actually building your own community, make it safe and offer opportunities and so on. Black men don't care about that. So why should we as women care? Like, let us live our lives. It's again a shaming technique. It's a shaming technique or a fear technique, or you know, like, divesting means loving yourself and doing what's best for you and being unapologetically selfish, you know. And we have every right to be, and I think the sense of life is to make yourself happy, and you don't live for others. So who cares? Like, let's say hypothetically, every black woman, or like 95% of black women globally, in Africa, in English-speaking countries, in Europe and so on, let's say we all stop having children with black men and we only reproduce with non-black men. And who cares, you know? Then so be it. It's black men's fault at the end of the day, and I don't care. You know, if someone tells me, but what about black pride? What about creating black children? So, yeah, but when we create them, the fathers, where are they? Do they take care of their children? Like, the majority of black men don't take care of their children. They hate their children, I got the impression, and they don't care anything about building their own stuff, being economical, and like, they don't have goals to build something for themselves. Their only goal is to please the white man. They envy the white man. So there's not even a sense of reproducing. We've been trying it for centuries, you know, so who cares? Like, I don't care. If someone tells me that, yeah, blah, blah, I'm like, yeah, go tell black men they need to get it together, because it's a man's task to build their communities. As a woman, you should just go where the bag is. You should just go where the stability and the security is. And when it's just a white man, you find those attributes with, or an Asian man or whatever. Who cares? Genocide, like, that's pathetic. In my opinion, that's pathetic. And go tell the black men first. They are responsible. So ladies, you just need to know what's most important for you. I'm very happy that I divested. I feel much better. I don't feel like I have to fit a certain stereotype or something, because I'm part of the black community. It's also so stressful to be political and always talk about racism and colorism. It's good to be educated, to be aware of many things, so you have more control. I'm trying to say, the more you know, the less helpless you feel. It's good to be educated, but you don't have to be like masculine and protest and so on. Like, and I feel much better because I don't feel responsible for maintaining the black community or for protecting grown men who decided to give up on their people. So why should I care, you know? Ladies, so don't let anybody shame you for your decision to divest. And it doesn't mean that we hate ourselves. And I also made a video about I don't worship white men, I worship black women, as a reminder for black women who just starting to wake up and they decide to divest. Don't put the worship you had to another group. Heal first and realize what was going on, like what's wrong with you, that you had that mentality, and love yourself. Don't feel the need to worship or chase men or serve them. You are the woman. Like, we as black women need to come back to our senses, to our femininity. You know, look what other group of women do to find their femininity. You know, don't chase anybody, don't be desperate. Be proud of yourself and know who you are, know your value. And never do anything for free. This world is unfair, so let's stop being too nice and always helping others, you know, because people feel entitled to our attention, to our time, to our help. So F that and know your value. So ladies, thank you so much for listening to this video. I didn't expect it to be so long. I'm so sorry that I didn't upload. I really tried my best to upload every week, but sometimes, you know, I have many things to do. I'm very busy, and it's hurting me because I actually wanna do more with YouTube, you know, and since I've gained so many subscribers all of the sudden and so on, I don't want to disappoint y'all. But anyways, ladies, don't let me make this video too long. You see, I didn't make a video since a long time because I bet I made some grammar mistakes and so on, and ladies, I'm so sorry. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and to share my video as well as my channel. And if you feel nice today, when you feel like, yeah, let me spend some money, then you can also send me money on PayPal. And whatever you decide to do, I will try my best to upload as much as I can. I have some ideas, but I just need to take my time to edit those videos and so on, ladies. So thank you so much again for your support, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.